I'm Delroy Gallaway. I'm the station manager in South Yorkshire Fire and Rescue. So there are a number of key issues, but predominantly what people will realise most is there's a lack of diversity within the fire and rescue service, and particularly there's a lack of diversity at senior levels in South Yorkshire Fire and Rescue, and with AFSA as a colleague for the Asian Fire Service Association. We've worked in partnership with a number of other people to try to improve that diversity, and we'll continue to do so. Progress is slow, but we'll continue to make sure that we do everything we can to make that change that's needed. Regarding culture, particularly, it's well known in the fire service that culture on watches takes on a different form. So depending on where you are from watch to watch, that culture has got a different way of being portrayed. What's important for us as a fire service is we make sure that that culture, or the word banter, creeps into the context of culture, doesn't get out of hand and doesn't become something that's more sinister. And that's where we've all got to step up and say, no, that's not correct, that's not how we treat our colleagues. We don't see role models at higher ranks. We've not had the investment, some of what the armed forces and the police have had over the years. We used to receive funding from government with regards to EDI work. We were set targets. Now that funding and those targets have been removed, fire and rescue services nationally have taken their eye off the ball a little, and we need to ensure that we go back to that work. Speaking about diversity, it's always a difficult subject, and regardless of the number of times that I've spoken about cultural diversity in the workplace, it can be quite difficult. It's quite a tough thing to do, to open up yourself and your own feelings within the workplace. We need to ensure that people are comfortable in the workplace, they feel happy in that environment, and we get people to speak up and tell us how they feel. A conversation is always a great starting point. A conversation including staff is a better starting point. Strategically, I know that South Yorkshire Fire and Rescue has done a lot of work with building strategies regarding how we can tackle EDI across the board. What needs to be done for me is to ensure that those strategies are known to staff, that staff are fully involved, and we get the full buy-in of staff as to what we are doing, because there's a huge amount of work that's been done. If that work isn't known to the staff, or the staff aren't involved in it, then unfortunately strategies are not going to be very useful to us. In South Yorkshire Fire and Rescue, we have well-established staff groups. Unfortunately, I know it's not a problem that just South Yorkshire Fire and Rescue struggle with. We struggle to get staff released so they can be part of our staff groups. So we just need to double our efforts internally and regionally and nationally to make sure we can release our staff to this valuable work for us. So we're all working towards change, and one of the key groups that I've worked with personally has been the Asian Fire Service Association. I'm quite happy to say that they are the most inclusive organisation that I've had the privilege of being involved with, and I would encourage any fire and rescue service to contact AFSA on any of the areas of work they're working across the equality and diversity agenda.